Let's see how a confidence interval can be constructed using a specific example. So consider the large hospital that wants to estimate the average length of stay of its patients. The hospital randomly samples 100 of its patients and finds that the sample mean length of stay is 4.5 days. Also, suppose it is known that the standard deviation of the length of stay for all hospital patients is 4 days. Construct a 95% confidence interval for the average length of stay. So, from this exercise, we can get a couple of pieces of information. First of all, the sample size is 100 patients, and we also know the sample mean, which is 4.5 days. We also know that standard deviation, which will be population standard deviation, because here we're talking about all hospital patients, and the standard deviation is 4 days. We are also asked to construct a 95% confidence interval. So to get the significance level, we take 100 and we subtract 95, and we get 5%, which is 0.05. And we need to get a critical z-score. To do that, we divide alpha by 2, so we get 2.5% or 0.025. And if you check the table from this slide, you will see that the corresponding critical z-score is 1.96. So let's see how the interval is constructed. So we substitute everything into this formula, and we get the following values. So 3.716 is the lower boundary of the interval, whereas 5.284 is the upper boundary. And the interpretation of this interval could be the following. The probability that the population average length of stay, or the true population average length of stay, lies between 3.716 and 5.284 is 95%. Or we can be 95% confident that the true population average length of stay lies between these two values.